guys, Master Cars Review, and today we have this 2017 Land Rover Range Rover Sport. Now as always, this is going to be full in-depth review of the Range Rover. And start it up, get an exhaust clip, do some revs, then go on a full in-depth interior review, then go on a quick walk around of the exterior. Now the Range Rover comes with this new updated Range Rover key. You can unlock it from here. Let's get inside. When you open the door of the Range Rover, you feel that it's all about superiority, luxury, and entitlement. It's designed both inside and out, tugs at your heartstrings in a way competitors can't. It promises a blend of luxury and capability rivals struggle to match. Now getting in the Range Rover Sport, the sports cabin has never looked better. The instrument panel, the center console, they all are organized and confident and classy stroked. It's indeed a comfortable and reassuring place to be. In the Range Rover, you have what you need policy. You don't have that overload of buttons that you had in the previous generation. It's all connected with this screen, the 10.2-inch touch screen, which is very responsive. Now adding to the luxury of this cabin, you have this beautifully designed seats. They're absolutely gorgeous and of really high material. I mean, the Range Rover leather is absolutely superb. And because of that, many cows already lost their lives. So starting with the steering wheel, it's a 4-spoke multifunction steering wheel, leather wrapped. You've got your controls on the left and on the right, and behind you have this plastic paddle shifters which feel a bit cheap. I mean, you can get the options with aluminum paddle shifters, but I mean it's kind of cheap, the plastic ones. And then behind the steering wheel you have your digital instrument panel for your information, and when you just turn the car off you still have your gear, the park. On the left you have all your window commands with the air vent right here, and it's all beautifully leather wrapped all around the cabin. That's beautifully done by Range Rover. And then coming on to the center console, 2 air vents. Here's your start stop engine button, and here's to open your glove box. And then coming on your 10.2-inch screen, we're going to be talking about later in the video, your climate control, and then your gear shifter, your off-road stuff, and some cup holders to put all your stuff. Now to start the car up, make sure you have your key fob, the interior, put your foot on the brake, and then the button to go. And the V6 roars to life. The 2017 Range Rover Sport is offered in 5 different models: SE, HSE, Supercharged, Autobiography, and SVR. Our tester, being the SE, features a 3-liter supercharged V6 kicking 335 horsepower and 450 Nm of torque with 0 to 60 time in about 7 seconds. The SE comes, of course, with all-time all-wheel drive. For a full-size SUV, this sport's fuel economy isn't bad at all. In fact, it gets better MPG than my 328i Beamer. The range achieves a 17 miles per gallon city and 23 highway. Now, the Range Rover makes sure you have your seatbelt on. If you put it, it's gonna tell you that one of your passenger has put the seatbelt. And if you've got rear passengers, it's gonna tell you also if you know you have kids, you make sure they put their seatbelt. The Range Rover benefits from a 9-speed automatic gearbox. You have this Jaguar F-type gear shifter right here, mated with these paddle shifters. Although we all know that Range Rover drivers will never challenge their vehicles, Range Rover is still convinced its customers want their sport off-road capable. Hence, it features the all-terrain progress control with high-low transfer as standard. You can raise and lower your vehicle from these buttons right here, like you had in the previous generations. To control your driving modes, all you have to do is press this button, and you got this knob, you know, to scroll between the modes. Now, a cool feature about this Range Rover, your reading lights, it's touch. So if you press, you know, the light, it's gonna be turned on. Now, as far as storage space goes in the Range Rover, first of all, you have these huge door bins which fit big balls of water. Then coming on to your glove box, pressing this button, it has a good size. You have your manual right here. It's a big glove box. And then what a cool feature you have on the center console. By the way, you know, you have this leather center console. You have your fridge, mini fridge right here, which is kind of big. I mean, you can fit the bottles of water. And then you can turn it on from here. USB ports too, with your 12-volt power outlet right here. Now, let's go ahead and check out the trunk. Now, for automatic release of the trunk, just press this button right here, and the trunk is going to go up. Now here, you have a massive 784 liters of cargo space. If we remove that, then you know you have for larger objects. And if you fold down the rear seats, you get 1,761 liters of cargo space. And under here, you have some extra storage space. You normally have your spare tire, but you can, you know, if you do not want to put your spare tire, you can put some stuff. And you can close the trunk from this button right here. Now, getting in the backseat of the Range Rover, first of all, you have your storage to put your phone right here. And then I'm 184 centimeters and legroom is plenty right here. And for headroom, and you have this panoramic sunroof, as you see, so you get about 2 inches of more headroom. Now in the back seat, you are welcome again with this beautiful leather seats. You get also an armrest right here with 2 cup holders, and you know, some storage space, maybe for a small phone or something like this. And what a cool thing you have is that the floor right here is flat, so when you sit, you can have, you know, 3 adults sitting right here. It's not cramped at all. Updated for 2017, and actually it's very responsive. There has been complaints about the Range Rover system being a bit laggy, but in my experience, I mean, it's very responsive. The Range Rover's architecture is one of the most pleasing in its segment, with fast angles and clean sweeps. New back in 2006 and completely reinvented with a solid aluminum body for 2014. The shorter, sportier Range Rover Sport now shares much of its design and some of its drivetrains with a bigger sibling, the Range Rover. A floated roof, chunky grille, and blacked out pillars all make the beauty of the sport. Now if you focus on the design of the Range Rover, it's beautifully done. You have your gloss black everywhere, including your pillars, your side grills. And especially, you know, being a sport, you have this very sporty rear spoiler with a kind of a scoop right here, and your shark-like rear for, you know, the radio and stuff. Of course, I'd like to thank Showcase Car Rental for being so generous as to give us this 2017 Range Rover Sport to review for you guys. Make sure to go to the description box below and check out their website links and all the stuff if you're interested. As luxurious as a Range Rover, as practical as a Discovery, and much better looking than an Evoque, the Range Rover Sport defines truly the meaning of an SUV. So guys, that's it for the Range Rover. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe. And by the way guys, YouTube has added a feature right here. You got this I button. It lets you interact with your audience. Make sure to press it and tell me what would you like to see in the next review. We have 3 cars, you know, to choose which one would you like to see. Until then, take care everybody. See you soon.